Hello everyone. I finally finished my cardboard book that I started when I was in Texas with Lisa. Uh, I really love how this came out. I wasn't happy with it in the middle. I really wasn't exactly sure where it was headed in the beginning, and honestly, it took a bit to get interested in doing it because it I wanted to do this project very much, but I also didn't see it as a completed piece. It just wasn't happening until I hit this spot in it, and then it all just kind of came together. But as I was finishing it up today, I thought about some things that I really wanted to kind of say to you. I'm in love with this book. I think it's awesome. I'm really proud of myself. But it didn't cost a lot. It was a fun project. Yes, it was some trial, had some trials in it. It had a few places where there seemed like there was hiccups, but it in all honesty, it came together and it makes me very happy and very pleased. And it really didn't cost a lot. It didn't require a ton of supplies. And I just kind of want to go over the supplies I used just so you can see that an art project doesn't have to be expensive and doesn't have to have a lot of supplies. I'm going to just kind of put this off to the side a little bit. And now basically this is a cardboard book. So it started with a cardboard box, just a corrugated cardboard box. I think they were Amazon. I'm not sure. I didn't take a cardboard box to Texas. Lisa had one for me. So we had a cardboard box that we cut up and created our pages with. We used some tissue paper. Now this is pattern paper and this is just a piece of tissue paper. Dollar stores have tissue paper and you could use, whatever happens along. I didn't even use a whole napkin. So I had a couple of pieces of tissue paper and a napkin. I used some painty paper and some eco-dyed paper. Okay, if you didn't have these things, a couple of pieces of scrapbook paper would work. And I used half of this one sheet, and I didn't find the scrap of painty paper that I used. So, it wouldn't take a lot of paper even to do this project. I did use a copy from this little book, but you could use a book page or a coloring book page or something like that. I used some washi tape. This was just an inexpensive, I think this was in the dollar bin at Michael's originally. So, it was not an expensive roll of washi tape. I used some craft paint. I did use a rubber stamp set and a stencil that I had with my inks. There again, you could draw on it. You could do other things if you didn't have a stamp set that would make you happy. The inks, I used real basic colors of ink when it came right down to it. I used some dollar store stickers. Now I used about 2.5 packages of dollar store stickers to put as many stickers on this because I put one on every page and 2 or 3 on some. When I had really small leaves, I used 2 or 3. So about 2.5 packages. And then you need some ribbon to tie together. So all in all, that is truly very few and pretty inexpensive supplies. To me, it seemed like. I was very pleased when I started to think about this and what I actually spent on supplies for a project that I really ended up liking a lot. Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shake that so hard. I wanted to bring it in a little bit so that you could see this really well. Now, it's a cardboard book. It's bound just by having holes punched in it and ribbon pushed through those holes. It's an art piece, in all honesty. When I decided I was going to use the leaf stickers from the dollar store, that is really when it kind of came together. I knew what I wanted to do in the way of sayings. I made myself a little title for The Love of Leaves. It just sort of all came together and made me very happy. That's when I decided to use the leaf rubber stamps, things like that. So, this is for The Love of Leaves, and I thought I would read you the quotes that I put in it. Now autumn's fire burns slowly along the woods, and day by day the dead leaves fall and melt. William Allingham. One of the greatest lessons the fall of the leaf teaches is this: do your work well, and then be ready to depart when God shall call. Tyrone Edwards. Dry leaves upon the wall, which flap like rustling wings and seek escape. A single frosted cluster on the grape still hangs, and that is all. Susan Coolidge. Every particular in nature, a leaf, a drop, a crystal, a moment of time, is related to the whole, and partakes of the perfection of the whole. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I also like the way this book layers in the sizes of the pages. I think that's a big part of the fun of it. The dead leaves, their rich mosaics of olive and gold and brown, had laid in the rain-wet pavements through all the embowered town. Samuel Longfellow. I'm not sure I said that word right. I apologize if I did not. I believe a leaf of grass is no less than the journey work of the stars. Walt Whitman. Droplets of water would roll around the surface of a lotus leaf and not leave any trace. Oh, I cannot even begin to pronounce that name. It's Zahao Quinfi. The foliage has been losing its freshness through the month of August, and here and there a yellow leaf shows itself like the first gray hair amidst the locks of a beauty who has seen one season too many. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Oh, the mulberry tree is of trees the queen, bare long after the rest are green. But as time steals onwards, while none perceives, slowly she clothes herself with leaves. Diana Crike. What whispers so strange at the hour of midnight from the aspen leaves trembling so wildly? Why in the lone wood sings it sad when the bright full moon beams upon it so mildly? B.S. Ingham. You know, I might have been better off just to let y'all read these. There's not a single leaf which a mere ornament, all contribute to the fruitfulness of the earth and the support of its inhabitants. Christopher Christian Sturm. And softly through the altered air hurries a timid leaf. Emily Dickinson. Autumn flings her fiery cloak over the sumac and beech and oak. Susan Lindroth. Believe me, I would never make it as a poet. I just really love these pages. This one actually has a little secret. It has a little leaf right in there. That's a secret page. Nature will bear the closest inspection. She invites us to lay our eye level with her smallest leaf and take an insect view of its plane. Henry David Thoreau. 'Tis sweet to listen as the night winds creep from leaf to leaf. Lord Byron. Let your life lightly dance on the edges of time like dew on the tip of a leaf. Rabindranath Tagore. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. Albert Camus. I love the chill October days when the brown leaves lie thick and sodden underneath your feet. Jerome K. Jerome. Our Lord has written the promise of resurrection, not in books alone, but in every leaf in spring. Martin Luther. Are ye the ghosts of fallen leaves, O flakes of snow, for which through naked trees the winds a mourning go? John Bannister Tabb. I did not put any leaves or sayings on the back cover. I just left it as a cover. I love how this stands up when you just kind of, you got to kind of do a thing for it, but I just really love how it works. And it just makes me happy. It's just a fun project. I might have, now this is one of the things I'm finding, that as you turn the pages, this kind of binding, you have to redo it a little bit. So you have to kind of wiggle it to make it sit there. Anyways, guys, that's my project for the cardboard book. I think I started a playlist for this. I don't know for sure. We started it and worked on it a couple of times on Lisa's channel, and I'm hoping I can find all of the times I worked on it. It's hard because parts of it are in live streams. So I'll see what I can do. If I can find it, I'll put it in a playlist, and I'll put the playlist up there and down in the description box. If I can't find all of them, I'll do my best to find as many as possible. Anyways, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.